Hi, this is Mrs. Hall, and I am going to talk to you today about how to do the Art 2 vocabulary journal. So, in the past, I've done something called a composition notebook that reviews these same concepts, which is the principles of design. So, in Art 2, I like to really spend an extra amount of time focusing on what the principles of design are, how you can find them in different works of art. Traditionally, I've done magazines, cutting pictures out and then gluing them in a notebook, but obviously that's going to be difficult. So I changed it to a digital platform where we're actually looking for these principles of design at various museums, their websites, and finding a piece of artwork that you believe displays that principle of design. Okay, so that was a lot. Let's break it down a little bit. So you're going to have a slideshow, and this is where all of your work is going to go. And I'll show you like specifically what I want. Then on each assignment, you will have 2 slides. So you'll title it, and I'll show you later. Assignment 1 is balance. You will copy this information about the artwork that you pick from the museum's website. So this title is a banquet scene with a lute player. The artist is Nicolas Tournier. The date is 1625. The medium, which is what it's made out of, is oil on canvas, and the museum is the St. Louis Art Museum. Then the second slide that you're going to do for each assignment, because see, it still says assignment 1 balance, which is the first one, you're going to answer a few questions about it. Now, I have created a sheet that says step by step exactly what you're supposed to do. So it says, what is balance? This is assignment 1. Balance is the distribution of visual weight in an artwork. The 3 types of balance are symmetrical, 2 sides are the same; asymmetrical, the 2 sides are different but weighted equally; and radial, the design emerges from the center point. It is one of the 7 principles of design. So you need to follow this step by step. Number 1, using the St. Louis Art Museum's website, and then I give it to you right here so that you can click on it. Find an artwork that shows either symmetrical, asymmetrical, or radial balance. You do not need all 3. So this right here, this website is going to change every time you get a new assignment because I want you to explore different art museums. So if I click on this, it'll take me to St. Louis Art Museum. And how you kind of navigate this website and all museums' website is you're looking for what's called their collection. And there's not going to be a standard way that they kind of list where the collection is, but that's what you're looking for, that word collection. So if I click on art here, this pops down and it says collection highlights. That means some of their most popular work. Okay, or over here it says view the collection, and I could click on that and see everything. So when I click on collection highlights, you will see the curators, which is the person that puts together each section of the art museum. You'll see some of their favorite works. Okay, so let's say I want this work right here. Let me see if it'll let me click on it. No, it won't. All right, so this is by Ellsworth Kelly, American. It says 1923 to 2015. That's his birth date. That's not when he made it. It's called Spectrum 2, 1966 to 67. Oil on canvas is the medium, and it's the St. Louis Art Museum. So what I would do is I'm going to have to add this then, if this is the one I want, to my slideshow. So let's back it up. It says create a new slideshow because if you don't have it yet, you're going to have to do it. So I will open a tab, click on the waffle, go down to slides. Remember, you can pause this video if I'm going too fast at any point so that you can catch up. Click on a blank slideshow, and let's see what the requirements are. So it says the title slide should say Art 2 Vocabulary Journal, and then your first and last name plus the hour that you have art. For example, Kristen Hall, 5th hour. And I give you an example right here. So let's do that. All right, Art 2 Vocabulary Journal. And then first and last name, Kristen Hall, and whatever your first and last name is, don't put mine, please. Let's say I have 7th hour art too. So 7th hour, and I'm even gonna put if I have A day or B day because honestly it's getting confusing. So I'm gonna put A day. I can change the layout if I want. And this is my title slide. Just please make sure that I can read it. It's got good contrast, which is light versus dark in this case. So on the untitled presentation, I'm going to write, let me see what I put on mine. Art Vocabulary Journal, Mrs. Hall. So I guess I'll do that. Art to Vocabulary Journal, and then you write your name. So if my name is John Smith, I'm going to write John Smith. Okay. So then I'm going to add a new slide. Slide. Oh, not duplicate slide. No. Delete. All right. Slide. New slide. All right. Let's see what this has for me next. Create a new slide. I did that. And title it Assignment 1 Balance. Change the layout to title and 2 columns. So let's do Assignment 1 Balance first. So let me click on this area. Assignment number 1 Balance. Then what I mean by change the layout is this is all one area right now, and I want to be able to show the picture and I want to be able to type. So I'm going to put slide, apply layout, and then I want title in 2 columns, which is this one right here, title in 2 columns. So now you can see it split. So I can write on one side and I can add the picture on the other. So I could do a few things in terms of adding the picture. This is going to be a little difficult because it's so big. Sometimes you can copy the image and paste it. So I can try that first, copy image. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Right click, paste it. Let's see what we get. Ooh, yay. All right, so this is way too big. When I'm going to resize it, I need to use the corner because see, this is sizing it correctly. If you use one of these other ones, it's going to distort it. Okay, so you need to use the corner. Let's see if I can actually get this back. All right, so I'm going to make it a little bit smaller so I can fit it over here. Then let's see what I need to do. It's my rubric there. Copy and paste your chosen artwork into one half of the slide. Include the following information on the other half of the slide. Title, artist, date, medium, and museum. So I would go through and I would type title, artist, date, medium, and museum, which is St. Louis Art Museum. St. Louis Art Museum. Okay, so pretend I filled out all that information. Then I'm going to do the last part. I keep clicking on that rubric. I'm going to do the last part, which is the reflection. So it says, add another slide and title it Assignment Number 1 Balance. Change the layout of the slide to title and body. So I'm going to add a new slide. Every assignment will have 2 slides. Assignment number 1, balance. Okay, so now I got to change the layout, slide, apply layout, and then I want title and body because I'm going to be typing here. Alrighty, so it says now, let's see. This slide is for you to explain to me how your chosen artwork shows balance and what type of balance, radial, symmetrical, asymmetrical. Answer the following questions in complete sentences. What type of balance does your artwork show, symmetrical, asymmetrical, or radial? Why does it show that type of balance? Use details from the artwork to support your argument. And C, why did you pick this artwork? Give at least one reason and use details from the artwork. So you can either do you can label it A, B, or C on your slide, or you can do 1, 2, and 3. So on here, I would do 1, and then I would answer that question in complete sentences. 2, and then I don't know why it's doing that, but I would label it 1, 2, and 3. Okay, once you have your answer for that, you are done. You don't need to submit it to me because we're going to do a couple of these assignments and then I will take it. If you're wondering what I'm grading on, you can read through this rubric for the art vocabulary journal. I'm grading on the layout of the slide, which is 5 points, the composition, 5 points, the reflection questions, 5 points, and the art vocabulary word is 5 points. So you can read through this document and kind of talk about or ask me questions. Well, what does it really mean, the layout of the slide? What does it mean, composition and principles? Okay, so if you have additional questions, please let me know. Call KR at boxc6.org.